faded in the west, up where the cattle roam. I'm like a bird at the end of the day, flying to my home. I'm flying to my home, sweet majesty, flying to my home. The sky's like a painted flag above a sea of chrome. I got a woman living in my life, living in my home. I'm flying to my home, sweet majesty, flying to my home. I haven't been back for so long, I don't know if I'm gonna recognize it. They gave the old place a new face. I'm gonna take some time to size the situation up. The sun has faded in the west, up where the cattle roam. I got a woman living in my life, living in my home. I'm flying to my home, sweet majesty, flying to my home, 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 sweet majesty, flying to my home.
Hey folks, great to see you all again. Thank you so much for tuning into the Judge Timbers channel. So here's a pretty deep track in the Paul McCartney repertoire, Flying to My Home from the Flowers in the Dirt sessions. I think it was the B-side to My Brave Face. I always really liked this track. I think possibly it was good enough to make the album, probably was. One of Paul's strongest B-sides, I think, and he has a lot of strong B-sides. So this is a perfect song for the channel. I doubt anybody's covered this one. So here's my guitar tutorial for this. So I have the guitar in standard tuning. There's no capo. Of course, it's not an acoustic guitar song. I don't know if there's any. It's more a keyboard-driven song. But here's, pretty basic chords. Here's a way you can play it if you'd like. So again, everything's in standard tuning. There's no capo. So we're just going to start with a D, A, G, D, then D, A, G. Very standard stuff. And then it repeats. D, A, G, D. And then you hold the D. Fly into my home. B minor, I'm playing that bar on the second fret. Of course, you could play it open, whatever you'd like. I'll play that bar. And now back to A. I'm flying to my home. G, sweet majesty. Back to an A. I'm flying to my home. Takes you home to a D chord. And we'll do the verse one more time into the middle eight. So D, A, G, D, D, A, G. Repeat. D, A, G, D. Hold the D. D to my home. B minor to A. I'm flying to my G. Sweet majesty. A. I'm flying to my home. D. And then I'm going to do a D7. Take us up in the middle part to G. I haven't been back for so long, I don't know D. If I'm gonna recognize it, you could do a D7 if you want. Back to G. They gave the old place a new face, and I'm gonna A. Take some time to size the situation up, and that's it. Then we're back to D. The sun is faded in the west, so it's a D, A, G, D, A, G, D. Again on the D. Flying to my home. B minor to an A. I'm flying to my G. Sweet majesty. A. Flying to my home on the outro. Flying to my home. B minor. Flying to my A. flying to my G, flying to my D, flying to my B minor, flying to my A, flying to my G, sweet majesty A, flying to my home. And I added that on the Beatle D6, which of course they don't on the record. The outro, just play along to the record. I think I've got all the chords right, but it kind of just repeats, and you'll get the pattern of it if you play along to the record. So that is my arrangement for Flying to My Home by Paul McCartney, again from Flowers in the Dirt Sessions, the B-side to My Brave Face. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you all soon with another lesson. Take care.